Shalom and good day all. This is Tehillim29 back again for another Super Sons Fortress of Attitude Wayne Family Adventures live stream, episode 2. I'm not too sure who's here at the moment, and I did have to do a slight alteration to the title, but that's all fixed now. I'm not too sure if one of the people that I invited to come to the live stream will turn up. If they do, they might turn up a little bit late. I really hope you enjoy what we're in for today in the next Wayne Family Adventures. As you can see in the text, I've also shared the link to reading the Wayne Family Adventures, so you can check it out for yourself. And I really look forward to sharing what I enjoyed about each and every chapter in this. So, jumping to it, I'd like to give a big thanks to Darius Munchausen, who managed to make it quite early, even though he's presently not here. I hope you'll be able to make it again. And we'll see how things go. I personally hope you've all had a really nice week this week as we move into episode 4 of the Wayne Family Adventures. And I'll be covering the next 3 chapters, which are these 3 chapters, so chapters 4, 5, and 6 in this particular live stream. And when episodes 7, 8, and 9 are out, I might do the same thing with the next one. I know apart from that, I'm still waiting for comics to arrive in the mail. But I'd also like to give... Oh, hello. We've got someone turned up. Hey, good to see you, brightest day. I hope you're doing well. And thank you for making it to the live stream. As I start to cover the Wayne Family Adventures, or the Batman Wayne Family Adventures. Okay. So, moving into chapter 4, the episode name is called Alert. And I really like that DC have decided to put this through Webtoons, to which it is available for free. Of course, this is used for educational and blogging purposes only, as was shown in the introduction for the fair use code. So, alert. Let's get to it. As we begin the story, we've got Batman working out that some of his bat tech is being stolen. My goodness. Who'd ever think that Batman's bat tech would be stolen? And I really like the art just in this first panel in regards to the story. And you can see the look on his face as to say, who the hell could it be? As things continue, he realizes that he's now lost 3 safe houses in 4 months, no alarms being triggered, and of course equipment stolen. And of course you get the locations on the map in Gotham, which is really nice. So it shares a lot of detail as to what's happening here. And of course, you can see him thinking, and you realize he's now come up with a good plan. And his alert goes off. This is really nice, and I could really see this artwork also work in animation shorts as well. And as we learn in this 4th chapter, or this 4th episode, is that he's installed some new alarms in some of the other safe houses. So each one of them has gone off. Of course, making his way into Batmobile, time to work out who is the one that is responsible. My goodness. Who's bold enough to steal from Batman in broad daylight? Riddler? Bane? Batman going out in the morning. Who'd expect? And as he goes to switch the light on, I'm going to stop right here. He feels that he's too late, not there on time. But he realizes whoever's turned up there hasn't also finished what they're doing. They didn't quite finish the job. Must have known I was coming. But how? Perhaps they left a trace behind in their hurry. Flush! The thief is still here. And as he begins to look around, we get a brief look as to whose sneakers they are. And we realize, guess who? It's Jason Todd, Red Hood. Hey, good to see you, Tevier. I sent an invite to you via Twitter DM and also via Discord. So feel free to drop in. I've just covered this part of episode 4. We can still continue on with the next couple of episodes. I'm early at the halfway point. What's that? Me and my family are currently watching Squid Games at the moment. So, okay, no problems, Tevier. No problems. But at least you know that you got the invite. I really hope you enjoy it. I really hope you enjoy what you're watching. But I'll continue on with covering this review or this webtoon. Of episode 4. And as we realize, it's Jason Todd and Batman. And he responds, it was like this when I found it. And I like the way the artist has actually done the uniform here or done the costume here for Jason Todd. Fantastic job. And it's the same one. One good thing about this so far is that they have not changed the artists. And they're keeping it very consistent, even for this episode. Then Batman's look. I can't wait until we get to the next episode because in it we do get to see one of the Super Sons. And I like Jason Todd's response to him. You should really take better care of your things. Then he moves on, realizes, oh, I could probably take those, which he does. Hey, he's a part of the Back family. And I love this exit. This is a fantastic exit. Okay, bye. The look on Batman's face, sigh. And then the thought, it's like I don't send him the latest gadgets every month. Unbelievable. And he grabs it, leaves, and then we come to the credits. Now, I want to include something in this. Is seeing that we had Batman here and Red Hood. If you want to read some Red Hood, and I mean, if you want to read some really good Red Hood storytelling, now there was some good Red Hood storytelling in the recent Batman Urban Legends, which is a part of the DC Infinity. The next place where you can also enjoy some Red Hood is the DC Rebirth, Red Hood and the Outlaws. Now, someone who's connected to the Rainbow Press and Comics and also has their own channel, and that's Master Chudy. Now, Master Chudy really enjoys Jason Todd and Red Hood and the Outlaws, and definitely check out his channel because that is one character that he really enjoys, and I really like the interaction in this story. Yeah, it might be a short story, but I wouldn't mind seeing him doing longer stories in the future through webtoons. But these would make for great DC animated shorts as well. Probably about, if done right, they could probably do it for a few minutes long, maybe even 5 minutes long. Well, time to move to the next episode. Episode 5, Arm Day. Now, in this episode, we definitely have one of the Super Sons turn up, and that is Damian Wayne. And this is really fantastic. I really enjoy it. I know I've already read through it beforehand. And I really hope you enjoy reading through it as well. If you want, you can read it along with me, because I did actually share the link here in the description, in the comments. And enjoy having a bit of a laugh with me as I enjoy sharing this amazing episode. So, as it's called, Arm Day, as we begin, we see Orphan. I believe it is. We've got Damian Wayne in the background, Jason Todd, and Dick Grayson starting off their exercise for the day. And of course, Dick Grayson, like the bestest big brother to Damian Wayne, and best team up with Damian Wayne. Ask him how he's going. Dick Grayson, aka Nightwing, the original Robin. Then he comments to Jason Todd, "Light day, Jason," and you see his look on his face as if to say, light. As they get into more exercises, I was just getting warmed up, actually. 98, 99, 100. So, bit of competition happening within the Wayne family manor in regards to exercise. That's nothing. Dick Grayson shows off his skills of what he learnt in the circus. And then in comes Tim Drake. It's not pointed out that it's Tim Drake, but we know it's Tim Drake. Then he points out, oh, everyone can do those. Then Damien says, you're all pathetic. The look on that face is really done excellent. I like what the artist has done here with this Super Sun. And then Damien begins to show off what he's doing skill-wise. This is what you should be doing. And that cheeky, smirky grin on his face. Love it. Absolutely love it. The way the shadow's done, this really works well. Jason Todd comes beside him. Oh, sorry, kid, you aren't special. How about this? As Dick Grayson shows off his acrobatic skills. First one to 100 wins. And this is really good. This is probably one of the best panels in this, where you see all the Robins together. You've got Dick Grayson on the far right, followed by Tim Drake, then Damian Wayne and Jason Todd. Then comes over. Bad idea. Later that night, and we mean later that night, all at the table, ready to have something to eat. And, well, you could easily guess what happened here. Little bit too much exercise. Oh, so much. Oh. Damian Wayne there, right next to Dick Grayson. Best scene. None of them touch their food. Come on, I can do this. Can't reach. Told you. Well, with this one, we had quite a number of characters. In fact, we had a real good list of characters turn up in this one. And if I were to recommend any trade paperbacks in relation to any of these characters, seeing that we had Nightwing, definitely check out Nightwing Rebirth. If you like Tom Taylor, you might want to check out the present Nightwing run, to which Tom Taylor's Nightwing run. Then we've got Tim Drake, to which he's made his appearance recently in the Batman Urban Legends. And if you might not like that particular one, you might enjoy picking up the Chuck Dixon Robin run. in trade paperback, and it's worth picking up. I can definitely recommend it. Of course, we had Orphan, to which she's showed up in Batman and Robin Eternal. She's also showed up in some other things as well, such as some of the recent Batman and also the DC Rebirth. That too I can also recommend in the DC Rebirth Batman and Detective Comics. Mainly the Detective Comics by Tinian. So, time to move on to the very last chapter that is available to us. Chapter 6. Favoritism. Oh, this one was really good, but you also notice in this one that there is actually a character missing. And I pretty much noticed it after I read it, that the key character that is missing, well, I won't give away any spoilers. So let's start to go through it. So with this first one, Dick Grayson has come from purchasing some goods, and Bruce asks him, "Hey Dick, what's with the box?" He replies, "Oh, there was a huge sale of the Justice League memorabilia today. I picked up stuff for everyone. Got all their favorite heroes." And as you begin to look at his hoodie, what he's wearing, you realize it's blue. But on his way out, and of course he responds, "Oh, that was nice of you." And he says, "Oh, it was no big deal." And you can sort of get a bit of a rough idea what he might have in the box. And as he turns around, "I'll catch you later," and he's wearing a Superman hoodie. I absolutely love this. And he just stares, and Bruce just stares at it on his back. And he's got that look as if to say, "Oh, okay." Don't they like me? Superman figures. Continues to read the paper. Gets a little bit of exercise. And of course, he starts to catch up with Red Hood, Jason Todd. And as you notice there with Jason Todd, he's also wearing some Wonder Woman track pants. And you just see him just staring at those pants. And he's thinking to himself, and then he decides to go and catch up with Duke Thomas, who's now living there in the building. "Trust me, Duke, that tech stuff is just as important as the punching stuff. But when it comes to being a vigilante, besides, I can do things as Oracle that I could never do as Batgirl." And you realize it's Barbara Gordon talking to her. And you notice that, number one, Batgirl has a black canary shirt on. But what does Duke have? Duke has the Flash shoes on. Really fantastic. And as Batman ponders what's happening, Duke responds, "Everything all right?" And he says, "Fine, Duke, it's all fine." And the reaction, priceless. Takes care of the food, and as he's eating, we've got Stephanie Brown, spoiler, who's made herself present, which is really nice to see. And she's drinking out of a Green Arrow cup. And he just lets loose. Green Arrow, Stephanie? Really? Her response, what? He's cool. Justice League member. Fights crime without any powers. Love the look on her face in response to him. But that's what I do. Yeah, but do you use a bow? And are you blonde? I don't think so. As things move up, we finally make our way to the Watchtower. Justice League's base of operations. And in it, we get to see Green Arrow, the Flash, Superman, of course, Batman. And I love this response. I love this talk between Green Arrow and Superman. Does Batman look broodier than usual today? That look is priceless. And of course, you've got Wonder Woman there, and Flash beside him. Oliver Queen's response, seems normal to me. Fantastic. Now, with this one, I could recommend quite a fair choice of trades to pick up in regards to the characters that showed up in this. Of course, I won't have to worry about some of the previous Bat members that we brought up. But I will bring up the Stephanie Brown Batgirl trade paperback that you might want to pick up. Even in the Stephanie Brown Batgirl, you do get to see Oracle. Oh, good to see you, Nerdette. I hope you're doing well. I've just finished episode 6 of the webtoon. For the Justice League characters, now, some of the Justice League stories to which you might want to check out some of the Justice League Rebirth connected to Scott Snyder, because he did some wonderful story scenes there. He also did some work there with Tinian on his run, so it was both Scott Snyder and Tinian. And they really developed some really good stories. Jorge Jimenez did also quite a bit of art there, especially in regards to Superman. And some of the best panels actually revolve around Superman's character. And I really like it and I really enjoy it. You might also enjoy it too. For Green Arrow, who made his appearance, you definitely want to check out the Green Arrow DC Rebirth. The Flash, you might want to check out the DC Rebirth Flash. But you might also be interested in even picking up the latest Flash run, which is presently out in comics. For Wonder Woman, I can't really recommend any Wonder Woman. Probably about the closest I could probably recommend for Wonder Woman. I did check out the first DC Rebirth of Wonder Woman. And I like the idea of Wonder Woman actually having a brother in that series. You might too. But I did hear that the story did begin to drop down in quality along the way, and they really struggled to get the story back up. Or what other characters was I missing here? Oh, for Superman, I highly recommend the DC Superman Rebirth series run, which had Peter J. Tomasi. You might like the Philip Kennedy Johnson one, which is just recently finished for the time being, because the character is now going to Warworld and John is being left in charge of being Superman on Earth. And I think that pretty much covers all the characters. Green Canary is also showing up in the present Justice League under one of my unfavorites, Brian Michael Bendis. But you'll definitely want to check out, and I mean, you'll definitely want to check out the DC Rebirth of Green Arrow, to which you do see Black Canary. A big thanks to all those who managed to drop by the live stream. I wasn't too sure how long this live stream was going to be, but a big thanks to all those who managed to make it and even say hello. Darius, Brightest Day, thank you very much. Tevier Smoker, who is a little bit busy. And last but not least, big thank you to No That's Newsstand, and big thanks to all those who happen to watch this live stream afterwards. Have yourself an awesome day. And this is the Super Sons, Fortress of Attitude. And we'll see you next time. Hopefully next time the Super Sons Fortress of Attitude goes up on the channel. It will be covering some of the latest comic issues that I really need to catch up with through the mail here in Australia. But because of the delays, which are out of my control, I plan to have Challenge of the Super Sons coming up next, but that will be when it turns up here. And then after that, we've got Robin, the next issue of Robin, and the next issue of what else? Superman, Son of Kal-El, which I call Superboy, Son of Kal-El. And it shouldn't be very long until Robin's begins, and what I might do is I'll probably cover Robin's as well on Super Sons Fortress of Attitude, because it has Damian Wayne in the series. And I believe that there's 5 to 6 issues in regards to that mini-series. And it's done by Tim Seeley. Until then, have yourself an awesome day.